What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming to another ride along video. And today we have is it pressure washing or power washing, Glenn?
It's basically the same thing. Some people call it pressure washing, some people call it power washing. I like to call it pressure washing. Pressure washing and power washing is basically the same thing.
There you go. This 22-year-old entrepreneur, Glenn, tell me your business name and what areas do you service?
My business name is Purpose Pressure Washing. We service all of San Diego County. We also do Orange County, and for some jobs we'll also go up to Los Angeles County, but we mostly do San Diego County. I've had some jobs in Fallbrook recently.
There you go. His information is down below, so go check it out. But today you're gonna hear his story. 22 years old, but you've tried a couple other businesses.
Yeah.
Detailing, ATM. What's another one you've tried?
This is the only other one I've tried. This is the third business idea I've tried, and it's honestly the first one that has worked out for me the way that I want it to.
So you tried detailing, you tried the ATM business.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure washing is your calling, or is this something you're trying out as well?
I feel like it's my calling because it's the first business idea I've tried where I've gotten the results that I wanted. Mm-hmm. You know? I
got you, man, I got you. And you actually built your own setup? Or you had somebody build it?
I built most of it. My dad helped me a little bit with bolting some of the stuff down, but with like getting the wood, you know, putting the wood down and getting all the equipment, I did all that myself.
There you go. So we're gonna check out his setup. We're gonna see how he's growing his business, because you've only been doing this for 4 months.
Yeah, about 4 months.
You're gonna see the struggles, so stay tuned. All right, Glenn, so I see you have a lot of equipment, man. Could you walk us through it?
Yeah,
what do you have?
So right here I have a 4,200 PSI 4 gallon a minute machine. This one is a bit more commercial grade compared to the machine I used when I first started. I believe this is 325 feet of high pressure hose right here. And then we have 100 feet of garden hose over here. So this can reach pretty far. This is 325 feet. We have a soft wash machine right here for cleaning roofs and siding of houses. So I actually just got this in the mail. I still need to get a battery for this. So far, I've only done pressure washing, but I'm adding roof cleaning and all soft washing services as soon as I can. So within the next few months. Over here, we got surface cleaners. We have a smaller surface cleaner right here. And this is the bigger surface cleaner right here. So this surface cleaner, this is what gets jobs done very fast. I've only been able to use or start using it recently because I started off by using this machine, but it's not really compatible that well with these surface cleaners. So when I first started, I was just using the wand right here. Like I was just like using the wand on concrete. It gets the job done. It definitely gets the job done, but definitely not as fast as using a surface cleaner. In my opinion, using a surface cleaner honestly gets the job done at least like 20 times faster, to be honest. And then I just have some more tools and some chemicals in here.
So my question is, I see a lot of different types of equipment. How did you learn what you needed to get for pressure washing?
Just binge watching YouTube videos. That's it. Honestly, just watching hundreds, thousands of YouTube videos. There's a guy, he goes by the name Forever Self-Employed.
Yeah, Justin.
Justin, yeah. He's a good guy. I learned a lot from him, and I learned a lot from some other people on YouTube. Now,
I see you have a trailer. How much do you think you've invested so far into this whole thing?
All the equipment right here, this is about $7,000. These pressure washers right here, brand new, they usually go for around like $1,500 to $2,000 brand new. I got lucky, I found it used on OfferUp. Someone sold it to me for $600 only. I had an oil leak at first, so I took it to a mechanic and they fixed it for me. The oil leak pretty cheap, but it works perfectly fine now. I got the hose, like just these 2 hose reels right here, all that together for just the hose reels and the hoses, that cost me about, I want to say $1,600 to $1,700. Cost me a good few hundred for the wood and also everything to stain the wood and just all the screws and everything. This base plate costed me around like $140, I think. This surface cleaner right here cost me about $500. I don't really remember how much this surface cleaner was. This pressure washer cost me about $500. That other one over there was cost me like $300. This right here is $500 right here. This is about a $500 machine right here. And then the trailer was about $1,200. So yeah. I pretty much, ever since I started, I pretty much just saved up all the money and put it towards upgrading equipment so that I could take it to that next level.
And now I see you're pulling this on your Prius. Do you gotta attach a thing in the back?
Yeah, I do. Actually, let me show you. So,
You know, some detailers, they use like the Honda Civics.
Yeah.
And do the same thing, man.
Yeah, I plan on selling the Prius soon and getting a truck to tow this soon. But right now, I'm honestly just like working with what I have. Yeah, right now I'm just working with what I have. But as soon as I can, I'm gonna be upgrading to a truck, and I'm gonna get my logo and everything put on it, and probably gonna get the truck wrapped, get all my business information on the truck.
So 4 months in, what do you think has been your biggest struggle with this business?
Honestly, just marketing. Marketing and sales is honestly my only obstacle, or like the only thing that I feel like I need to figure out, because like I'm still figuring out marketing. Right now, most of my customers come from next door, either that or word of mouth. I'm also messing around with Facebook ads right now, because I just finished building the trailer about a week and a half ago. So now that that's complete, like all my focus is going to go just towards marketing and figuring out what's really going to bring in the amount of customers that I need. A couple months ago, I was messing with Facebook ads, and I lost about $1,000 trying to run Facebook ads myself, and I got like no return on investment at all. So then eventually I was like, all right, I'm just gonna like get some coaching and like invest in coaching for like Facebook, like running Facebook ads and marketing. I've also gotten a few customers from posting to Facebook groups, you know, like local Facebook groups. If you go on Facebook, you can go to local groups in your city. They're like buy and sell groups, like neighbor groups. You want to join like at least like 20 of those groups, ones that have like a lot of members, like thousands of members in them, so that a lot of people will see your posts, and then you could just post your services.
I heard you could get banned on those. Have you got banned? Or
From
like
a few, yeah.
a few Facebook groups?
Yeah, but I actually feel like it depends on how you post it too. But I noticed that my posts get approved more and likes more when I put like smiley faces in them and stuff like that, you know?
So Glenn, the biggest question is the water source. Where do you get your water from?
We always use the customer's water.
And is that something you tell them beforehand, or do you feel like it's common sense that they know you're gonna use their water?
When I'm giving estimates, what I do is I ask them if they have a working faucet, and people usually say yeah.
And that's it?
That's it. Going back to marketing, I also noticed that I close a lot more jobs when I do in-person estimates. I mean, there is times where I do get rejected with in-person estimates sometimes, but overall, it's a lot easier for me to negotiate when I'm like face-to-face with somebody.
All right, Glenn, what's the first equipment you want to show us?
We'll just jump straight into the equipment on the trailer. What I'll do is I'll just give you guys a demonstration on this sidewalk right here.
Guys, so right here, Glenn, you did a couple test runs?
Yeah, I tested it out a little bit here. I had the surface cleaner on this area for like a second, and it was able to clean that, as you can see. And then I just tested it out right here. I'm about to do a demonstration on the sidewalk. So the first thing that I do is I just, I reel out the garden hose. We got 100 feet of garden hose on here. So I just bring this out a bit, and then we connect it to the faucet over here.
And Glenn, for people that don't know, the blue is the hose going through here and then coming back to this hose? Is that how it works?
The hose from the faucets go through this hose. They go into the hose reel, into this hose reel right here. They come out through here, and then it goes into here, and then comes out through here, and goes into this hose reel, and then comes out through here. And then we're gonna attach the big surface cleaner onto the end of this hose.
Hey, you never afraid? Are you gonna drive this somewhere and someone's gonna come up on it? Like unbolt it real quick and dip?
I don't leave my equipment out and about like that. When I bring my trailer out, I only bring it out when I have jobs, straight to the job and straight home. I never leave my equipment out like that, you know?
Got you, man, got you.
Yeah.
And one thing I think, you could correct me if I'm wrong, about pressure washing compared to detailing, not a lot of chemicals, right?
Yeah, a lot less chemicals for sure.
Is it just water or?
We usually treat the concrete with something called sodium hypochlorite. Basically, it's bleach. It's like chlorine that they put in pools. And what that does is it kills moss, and it like slows down the growth of moss coming back. And it also helps remove the dirt. The jobs can be done without that. We don't use it around plants or anything like that. Sodium hypochlorite will kill plants. So if we're around plants, we'll just use water. But yeah, it's definitely a lot less chemicals than detailing for sure. Okay, so we're just gonna plug this into here. This is the surface cleaner right here. This is what gets jobs done very fast. All right guys, so I'm gonna turn the water on now. Wanna make sure that the water is all the way on. It's very important, never ever turn on a pressure washer without the water already running through all the hoses. What can happen is if you turn on a pressure washer without water running through all the hoses, you can actually burn the pump, and that's going to be pretty expensive to fix. That has not happened to me before, but I know that it happens to people. Always make sure that the water is already running through the hoses before you turn the machine on. What we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and we're just going to wait until all the water is already going through before turning the machine on. And sometimes when you turn the machine on, sometimes it takes a minute for the flow of water to get consistent. Sometimes you'll turn the water on and it'll be like powerful, and then it'll like get like weak, and then it'll get powerful again. It might take like 30 seconds to a minute for like it to get consistent. So now that the water's going, we're gonna turn the machine on now. Oh yeah, we're gonna turn the switch on here. Gonna turn the gas on here. There's a choke thing right here. So you always wanna make sure the gas switch is on. We're gonna turn the choke to the left. You want to go like slow and steady, because if you go too fast, what can happen is you might see streaks in the concrete. So what you can do is you can go like this at first, right? Well, not that fast, but in that motion. So first you can go this way, right? And then you can do this. Go this way. You want to do it slow and controlled. You know, you don't want to go too fast. You want to just keep it like slow and steady, you know? All right guys, so for the corners and when I'm touching everything up, I like to use the wand. We're gonna like rinse it off a little bit right now. Then for these corners right here.
What a difference, man.
I know, right? We're also going to be offering sealing. Driveway sealing is basically just a layer. It'll basically protect the surface from moss, and it'll protect it from getting dirty again. That's like an upcharge though. We don't include that with like a basic pressure wash, but it's a service that you can get after a pressure wash that'll protect the surface. Hey guys, so I wanted to touch on a couple things really quick. You guys have to get a gas pressure washer. It has to be a gas powered pressure washer, and it has to be one that's at least, I want to say 3,300 PSI will be good enough for you to get started. Electric pressure washers just don't have that power that you need to clean concrete efficiently. A lot of times customers will actually upsell themselves. Almost all the time, I'll go to a customer's house to give them an estimate for just a driveway at first, and then they'll be like, oh, how much to also get the patio done, or how much to also do the whole entire front yard and the whole entire backyard and all these walkways. That little $250 job will end up turning into a $500 to $700 job or more, you know? You are gonna wanna upgrade to some more commercial grade equipment though as soon as you can, because what's gonna start happening is you're gonna start getting bigger jobs, and these jobs are gonna take a long time because you have just a small pressure washer with a wand. So you're gonna wanna upgrade to some more commercial grade equipment, because that can actually mean the difference between a job taking like 10 hours and a job taking only like 2 or 3 hours. Why? Because you can use big surface cleaners with more commercial grade equipment. I hope this helps.
There you have it. So Glenn shows what he's using, how to use it, and his story. But Glenn, people want to follow you, they want your service, where can they go?
So my personal Instagram is The Young Purpose. My business Instagram is Purpose Pressure Washing with the underscore at the end. And my YouTube channel is just Young Purpose. That's where you can find me. You can also text my business number to book appointments. My work number, if you want to schedule a pressure wash, my line is 760-372-7829. That's 760-372-7829.
And all his information is going to be in the description down below. And if you want to see more entrepreneur content like this, hear awesome stories from people starting their business, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.
Peace out.